Welcome to watch the handmade video. Today I bring you this pedal to tie bag. This is our material package. This is the fabric of the bag. A large piece, then 2 small pieces. This is all upper fabric. Then this is our bag base plate, and a zipper, and zipper stickers. This pocket cloth. Here are 2 slices of lip for the bag, and the bottom of lip, so that's our whole package. And this little hardware accessory, and a leather handle. These are the accessories in the material package. First we'll make the upper fabric. When making the upper fabric, let's first determine the location of the package base plate for it. Find the position of the feet nails of the base plate for it. Find the position of the feet nails. Then if we have a hole punch, you can punch for holes with a hole punch. If not, just like me, you can punch holes with scissors. Now the holes for the feet nails of the bag have been punched. And we started trimming the edges of the piece. Try to trim the sides soon to a width of about 1 centimeter. Okay, the bottom of this bag has been trimmed. Let's trim the bag again. The same trimming seam leaves 1 centimeter. Then trim off the excess. We will also trim this round place. Above this is the location of the mouth of the upper bag. It doesn't matter if the seam is larger at the position of the bag mouth. Let's trim the edge here. And then there's another piece. This is also the material for the bag body. We also trim it a little bit. Okay, now we've trimmed this one. It's trimmed, we put it together. This is the bag mouth. This is the bottom of the bag. So is this little piece. The round one above is the bag mouth. The following is the bottom of the bag. Because of this large piece of fabric, the hard lining on it has been marked. We're going to put this round side of the bag. Match this corner. Match this big piece of the bag. This position where the hard lining is marked. It's a semicircular shape. And then from this marked position, then sew it down, sew it down, sew it to the bottom. Same thing here. This way. We also mark this position from this. Match the position of this sharp corner of this small piece. Okay, so we're also going along the edge, along this edge of hard lining. Then sew it down and sew it to the bottom. This is what we get after we sew it. We should pay attention when sewing, because the curved side of this one is the bag mouth. Let's not sew too much. When sewing, try to get to the hard lining and it will end here. Then under the bottom of the bag, the straight side, we sew it down as best we can. So all this fabric, sew it down. That's what it looks like. After sewing, let's find its center. We align from this position of the stitching. Okay, align and flatten it. Flatten and find the center here. Let's cut a mark here. Still the same, fold in half here. And do the same thing here. It's already marked on the lining. And then we'll fold it in half again. We made this cut that was marked. And then we align it. We find the center of the bag bottom. Okay, the 4 marks on the bottom of the bag are ready. These 4 marks correspond to the 4 holes on the bottom of the bag. When we sew this bag, be sure to pay attention when sewing. Because there is no seam on this side, the seams are basically on this side. Side seams are front and rear. Then when we align the bottom of the bag with the body, we try our best to pack this curved one. So match it up, and then it looks like this. Put it together like this. You can't spell it upside down when you spell it. It must be folded in half like this. Let's also make the cut at the bottom of this bag. Aim the cut at the bottom and the cut on the bag body. Sew the bottom of the bag along the edge of the hard lining. Sew a circle from here. Okay, the bottom of the bag is sewn. After we sew it up, we turn it over. Now put the base plate in. After the base plate is installed, we start installing feet nails. We just made the small holes with scissors. Tuck it through this hole. Okay, these the feet nails are installed. Then we started sewing straps. Location of the strap. We've marked the hard lining. Right here, we take this bag strap, the top hole of the strap. Then we follow the hard lining down 1 centimeter. Start sewing the strap. Note that the strap has front and back sides. When sewing straps, remember this hard lining has a cut on it. The cut is just aligned with the edge of the strap. The top hole on the strap. We can just press down 1 centimeter on the hard lining, because this is not flat. 1 centimeter down from the highest point. Same here. this strap. Aim for this transparent cut. Then follow the cut down 1 centimeter. Start stitching the straps. When sewing straps. When sewing, according to personal preference, some people may like to sew it straight like this. From this cut along these small holes. Keep sewing a U-shape like this. But we sewed across. We sew cross seams. The one on the left is the top. Right is below. Tighten the thread when sewing. Okay, our bag strap has been sewn up. Our whole bag is basically done. Okay, now we start making the inside of the bag. So first, let's make the pocket cloth. One side of the bag is longer. Like here, it's a little shorter. There's a cut here. The side with the cut is under the bottom of the bag. Be sure to remember that this bag mouth is long. The bottom of the bag is short. There is a cut at the bottom of the bag. And then we started sewing the pockets. Cloth is sewn. And when it's done, we turn it over. Scrape out the edges of the pocket cloth with your fingernails. Fold in half. Locate the center of it and scrape a mark with your fingernail. So we're going to sew pocket cloth on this lining. We will also find the center for this lip. Let's fold this seam. Align along the hard lining. Find the center after alignment. We align the center of the pocket cloth with the center of the lining. Sew the 3 sides of the pocket cloth. Good pocket cloth is already sewn. After sewing, let's trim the edge seam of the lining. Trim it. Okay, let's take out this 2-piece lining. We install zippers. Where do we start with the zipper? Because there is a rough edge on this side of the zipper, fold it up here. We fold this position of the hard lining about 5 centimeters. And this is where you start sewing the zipper. Okay, we made a cut here. Then we attach the zipper to it. This zipper head is sewn from here. Because we don't have the lie code and U-cone, we fold it directly. Fold it over and align the zipper head with this cut. Just sew a few stitches when sewing the headed zipper. Make it as narrow as possible. Sew to the cut position. Let's break the zipper down a little bit. Sew it like this. I'll sew one now and take a look. Okay, we've sewn this zipper on it. Now that the zipper head is facing up, can't paste it upside down. Zipper head facing up. When sewing the zipper on the lining, can't get too close to the hard lining. When you sew the zipper, it is about 0.3 centimeters away from this hard lining. Okay, same method here. When sewing this side, we are also aiming at this cut. But let's compare. There are short ones that should be pulled down against the hard lining. After the two faces are neatly aligned, then pull them down. Then from this position, this position faces the cut. Then sew. Sew over here. Sew it over and fold the zipper head in. The zipper head will be better sewn by hand. If used machine sews, this zipper tooth may prick the needle. Just sew slower and carefully. Okay, we've already sewn it up. The zipper has been fixed. We'll put the tail clips on. Let's put the tail clip of the zipper first. When installing zipper tail clips, fold the zipper down and reverse. Stuff it in. Put the screws on. After the tail clip is installed, we put the patch on this zipper. Trim the zipper patch first. Just fix it to a 1 centimeter seam. This zipper strip has an arc on one side. Let's make a cut in this pointy place. The distance between this cut and the hard lining should be 0.3 centimeters. Can't cut too deep. Okay, just leave 0.3 centimeters. Same thing here. Let's trim it a little. Make a cut on this position, too. Then we put this zipper patch on. When installing the zipper patch, the edge of the hard lining should be aligned with the edge of the zipper strip lining. The hard lining edges of the two cloths should be aligned. Then we sew it directly from here. When sewing to this side of the zipper, pay attention to the needle. Don't tie the stitch to the zipper tooth. And when we sew, just sew along this edge of hard lining at these two pieces. Sew over here. This one too. Sew over here. Okay, we've sewn this up. The zipper is already packed. After packing, we put the side seams together. Sew the gauge along the edge of this hard lining. Suture both sides. Okay, the side seams on these two sides are already sewn. We sew the bottom of the bag on. Trim the edge seam on the bottom of this bag as well. There is already a cut at the bottom of this bag. The cut at the bottom of the bag body is aligned with the cut in the middle at the bottom of the bag. We make this cut on the fabric of the bottom with scissors. We also make the cut on the fabric of the bag with scissors. Cut out of fabric. We align the cuts. Then this bottom side seam cut is exactly aligned with the side seam. Then we put this bottom on and sew it around. Okay, the bottom of our bag has been sewn up. Now the bottom of this bag is done. The inner bag is ready. We stuff the inner bag into the outer bag. Just put it in. Take it in and smooth it out. The inside of the bottom of the bag must be pressed down. This side is wrong. When this is put in, we need to take a look at the surface of the bag. It has an arc here. There are concave ones. We want the same concave inside. Now put this in one direction. After putting it on, we align the stitching with the cut in the lining. This is the concave part aligned with the cut in the rib. Same thing here. The edge of the side of the lining should be aligned with the cut on the hard lining of the outer bag. Then we clip this circle of the bag mouth. After clipping, we sew this ring together with a long needle technique. Start sewing from the concave place here. Sew it up with a long needle technique. When sewing, sew the edge seams of the lining and the fabric tighter. Wrap it tighter. Okay, this bag is done. Thank you for watching my video.